Ma, a horror movie starring Octavia Spencer, Juliette Lewis, and Luke Evans, among other actors and actresses. This is a movie about a woman who was wronged in high school. Something happens to her in high school, kids pick on her, and she decides that she's going to get revenge. But she waits like a really, really, really long time. She's got to be floating 50, right? 40, 45, 52, right in that area somewhere. And she lives in this town where apparently the kids who also grew up as adults also live in this town, and they just, for 30 years, they just never ran into each other. And then one day, they all meet up for, circumstance. And then she decides, I think I'm going to try to hurt all these people and have revenge on them, man. And that's what she wants. But for some reason, she kind of wants to get revenge on the adults. But in her lifetime, she thinks that she's missed out on certain things as a child. Or Michael Jackson, I missed my childhood kind of a deal. So she meets the children, and she starts hanging out and partying with the children, getting drunk and whatever, and she kind of enjoys it. So she's doing it, right? And then, so that's happening, right? She's hanging out with these kids, and then she's drawing more and more kids in, and then she says, yeah, I'm gonna just kill everybody. She just decides to do that. So that's where it takes a horrible turn. Crazy mutilations. She didn't chop nobody's arm off, but things are going to happen to people in the movie that they're going to know for the rest of their life. So there's at least one person in the movie that it seems like she wants to hurt. Then I'm like, why do you want to hurt that person? That's odd. Of all the people you want to hurt, it seems like you wouldn't want to hurt that one. But she just goes nuts. She wants to kill everybody. She wants to hurt everybody. They didn't have a lot of time to flesh out all of the characters. There's one character in particular that picked on, and she gets rid of this person, and nobody seems to really notice that person's even gone. It seemed like she would have been a pivotal, important person, but she just wipes that person out. To death. They don't show there's no like police or nothing, because she does it, out in the open. There's no police. Nobody's like, hey, such and such is missing. Nothing. And this is like an important person. She kills this person and nobody seems to notice. So maybe that's how it is in small towns. You kill somebody and it's okay because nobody notices. Sheriff sucks. He's not good at his job. And the sheriff here, he kind of did suck at his job. But it was a small town. Everyone seemed to know each other. People leave town, they come back. They're like, oh, it's Joe from way back. I don't know. I didn't understand it. I understand her motivation for revenge. And at some point in the movie, things happen, and I felt bad for the villain. There's a lot of things now in movies where they're trying to make you feel empathetic towards the villain. The villain did something today that's evil, but look what happened to him in the past, man. This is what happened to cause him to do this. This was the beginning of the dominoes effect, man. So, yeah, I felt bad for her, but I don't think you should go cutting people up. There were people in my high school that, were wronged by people or whatever, As far as I know, they're not cutting people up. But then again, if they got somebody in the basement, I probably wouldn't know about it anyway. But, I mean, I know people, and I'm like, hey, remember that thing happened to you? That thing, about that thing, about the thing? Yeah, that was hilarious. And they didn't become serial killers. It was the people who wronged them are still walking around working at the bank. So, I don't know. It's just, I guess, you know, it's like old Ricky Lake shows and stuff. And, you know, when they would bring it back and say, hey, you remember, you know, you picked on me when I was young, but now I'm a fox or whatever. You know, you told me to kick rocks, but now I'm Fox. You know, and they'd bring them back for the shows. And I'd be like, you said that happened 20, 30 years ago and you still mad? You might be crazy. You might be crazy. You know, you might be crazy. Think about Batman. Batman actually is crazy because of something that happened to him when he was 10 years old. He was angry. And he's never not been angry. He was furious his whole life. And as an adult, he put on a bat suit, learned how to fight, and started hitting people in the face with batarangs. He's crazy. He does that because of something that happened to him when he was 10. He's like, you know, 35 or whatever in his prime, 30 or whatever, and he continues to do it until, you know, he's like 65, 70, and he's still throwing batarangs at people because he's mad at what happened to him when he was 10. He kept that anger forever. So Batman, in the comics, all of the people he fights are insane. They don't go to prison. They go to Arkham Insane Asylum because Batman is himself also crazy. These people, this woman is crazy. Something happened to her when she was a kid, and yeah, I saw it. I'd have been mad too. I can understand that. You're supposed to be mad, you know? Write a book. See a psychiatrist. Talk to your best friend. Brush your teeth. But that was, you know, I mean, you gotta let that go. 30 years later, you still mad? You need to talk to somebody. But I enjoyed the movie. She went, when she was nuts, you could see in her eyes, you could see she'd be like, click. You could see it. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. Octavia Spencer, as far as I know, that was her first leading role. She did well. She was supposed to be a crazy lunatic killer. She did it. But that's what I think. More importantly, what do you think? This movie was good enough that I think I'm going to give it 7 bags of popcorn. If it wasn't for the mutilation, I might have given it a 6. But then again, if she was even more evil and would have killed more people, I might have given it an 8. But it gets a 7 bags of popcorn. If you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.